I was impressed with that move you pulled. Bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, it's G, it's DMC, the undefeated, undisputed YouTube champion. That's right, it's the Maverick, Mark Daniels, and we're here with episode 16 of our Dragon Ball Z Team Training Let's Play. And today, as you saw at the beginning of the video, we saw Trunks evolving. I did get him up to 36 to match the team, the squad. He levels up and evolves at level 50. I should just say evolves at level 50. His moveset so far is Finish Buster, Air Slash, which has a high chance of crit, Snap Slash, which has a high chance of crit. Difference is this is flying, this is normal. I think this will be good against some of the fighters that are resistant to this. I don't know, we'll find out. And then Boost, which will powers up attack and defense, but lowers speed. So he's going to be kind of a physical dude, which is good. We have a lot of a special attackers, so having a physical beat stick here might be beneficial for us. So that's Trunks. It's the newest addition on the team. Nothing else has really changed. I kind of caught up to the rest of the team. I don't think anyone learned any new moves. So let's go ahead and let's move forward. So today, it's going to be a little bit of a training episode. Not so much a grind fest. I just want to get this out of the way. I actually think I need to teach someone fly real fast. We're going to go up to south of Makyo Town. We're going to battle a bunch of trainers. Get some encounters. Evil Boo has fly. Perfect. And we're going to go catch Hirudegarn. Catching Hirudegarn, I believe he's level 45. As you can tell from my team, that's quite the level difference. We're going to try to catch him. If we fail, we might come back to him. If we accidentally fade him or something, I will reload the game because we're trying to complete the decks, and I believe you only get one chance, one opportunity to get the Hirudegarn. So we're going to try and take that opportunity. I want to make sure we're stocked up, though, on some Ultra Caps. I think that's all we really would need for this guy. We can't buy any here. I know I have at least one Ultra Caps. Hold up. I'm gonna have to go buy some real quick. You know what? We'll worry about that in a minute because we're gonna battle some of these trainers. We're gonna have to go back to a Pokemon Center anyways to heal up, probably before we face him. So we'll just come back. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Actually, we don't need cut. I think we'll be fine. Let's see what's in here. Is there a aid in here? No, there is not. I do think that there's an aid though, going out of east of Ginger Town, aka Fuchsia Town. Well, let's battle this guy. Yeah, I got a bite here. I got a bite for you too. Check it out. We're about to use Trunks for the first time on camera. Trunks is pretty strong. Needs a bit of a stronger attack though, but he does have boost, which is nice. Let's just air slash this guy. Just air slash him. I actually don't even know what my ability is, if I'm being honest. I have no idea what my ability is. I don't even know if physical attack is even my best stat. It may not be. I don't know. And like I said, he evolves at level 50, so we got quite a while before he evolves. We got quite a while before Frieza evolves, Uzaru evolves. Who else is on my team? Vegeta. He doesn't evolve until post-game, and I get the decision if I want to go Super Saiyan 4 or if I want to go Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, because he goes into both. He does go into Super Saiyan God, the red-haired form, in this game because he is available in the manga. So I like that. I like that a lot. I like that he can. So we can go surfing here. Ultimately, we're gonna have both because you can catch Vegeta on the Sevi Islands. We got a Mystic Water, powering up the water attacks. I don't think anybody on my team uses water attacks. We don't have that golden caps. We have 2 Ultra Caps. I want to buy some though. I am gonna buy some. I think we have some. I want to make sure that's what the water does. I'm pretty sure that's what it does. Mystic Water. Yeah. And we have a Nugget. I think we have a couple of things we can sell too to help with that endeavor. Getting some of those Ultra Caps. We should be finishing off dudes with our Amulet Coin, which is Gohan. Still, Gohan. He has the black glasses. He has the Power Pole. Now that Trunks is level 37, let's put Boo up front. Boo evolves at 38. So I misspoke earlier when I said everyone on our team is going to be a while before he evolves. He evolves at 38, I believe again at 45? 42 or 45 for Kid Buu. I can't remember off the top of my head. So here comes Aqua. We'll just go in Strength. Goes for Mach Punch. which is going to be super effective, but it only does 10 damage, so really not that big of a deal. We should be able to take him out in one hit. Look at Evil Boo go. So menacing, so powerful. Alright, now we're going to switch into Gohan or Amulet Coin because we want the extra Zenny, because we're about to spend some Zenny and some Ultra Caps heading into this Hirudegarn encounter. Because otherwise, all that's left, and I know I talked about this in the last episode, but for those who missed it, all that's really left for us to do before we get to the Dragon League, we have this path of trainers here, getting the Super Rod, which I believe is in this game. It may not be, but I'm pretty sure it is. Getting the Super Rod, getting the Hirudegarn encounter, which is what we're doing today. We have the Power Plant to get Hachiyak, and I believe there's some... I would assume that there's probably some new encounters in there along with the Hachiyak. I'm not positive on that, though, so don't quote me on that. So we have that. We have Cinnabar Island. We have to go through the mansion. We got to beat the gym, and then we got to go to the Trio Islands. After the Trio Islands, we have the 8th badge. We also have the Steam Foam Islands, where Bojack is located. Then we have Victory Road, where Broly's actually, sorry, that's the old Moltres encounter. New Moltres encounter, and I say new, it's been a long time since Moltres has been here now. I believe he's in the first island. So during the Trio Island stuff, you can get Broly. Then Victory Road, Dragon League. Now, we're going further and beyond that. We're going above and beyond that because we are trying to complete the fighter decks. That is our goal for this Let's Play. This Let's Play will not end at the Dragon League. We're going to go through the Dragon League, and we're probably going to go through it several times because, A, I got to get a bunch of Zenny because I've got to get some Game Corner fighters. I got to get 2 Gotenks. And that's 2 sets of 9,999, essentially almost 20,000 game coins. It's a lot of game coins. It's a little short of that. Let's switch into Gohan before I forget. So we gotta do that. We also need to train people up and evolve them. So I think the Dragon League would be the best way to do that because we can just keep running through it. We'll get the EXP share, and we'll just go through it, and we'll level some people up, get them evolved, and we'll complete our decks that way. And to make it interesting, like I said before, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like several different teams. For instance, we'll do like an All Saiyans team. We'll do like the Ginyu Force while we're doing this as well, just for fun. Now, what we might do though is like when I take the whole Ginyu Force, because there's only 5 members, I might take a 6th member that needs trained, so I can give them the EXP share, and that way we're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And it's still fun. It's still fun because it's the Ginyu Force. We'll do like a Frieza team with his army. We'll do a Frieza family as the best as we can. We'll do a humans team, a Z Fighters team, whatever. You name it, we'll probably do it. And I think that'd be kind of fun to do. Just to kind of make things a little bit interesting while we're going through all this. This training and grinding. And I'll probably do some grinding off camera as well in between that time. We're not worried about that right now. That's pretty far in the future. But just kind of what is, to look forward ahead from this point forward. Because this episode is probably going to be a little dry for some, because it's just literally just a bunch of trainer battles that can be avoided, but I'm not avoiding them because I want the Zenny and the experience, as I mentioned before. And we're going to get Hirudegarn, which is kind of a bigger deal because he's essentially a legendary. Even though he takes Snorlax's slot, he's still technically a legendary because there is only one of him. He's a very strong encounter. We also have Shenron. We gotta get all the Dragon Balls to summon Shenron. And there's other legendaries. We have to get like some tickets to get like Zamasu and stuff. So there's a lot to do there. What's over here? I don't have Rock Smash. I might have to come back to this. Where's my TM thing at? Do I even have Rock Smash? I don't. Alright, we'll worry about that another time. Let's get on this bicycle here. Alrighty. I'm the fishing guru's younger brother. I simply love fishing. I can't go without it. Tell me you like to fish. Great, I like your style. Take this fishing pole. If only real life was like that. If someone just comes to me, hey, do you like this? Yeah, I sure do. Here, take this item for free. Hey, do you like crab rangoon? You're damn right I do. Here, Take this dozen of crab ragout for free. Oh hey, do you like video games? Here, take this PS4. It's free on the house. Here comes Birder. So he's gonna have some Guinea Force members here. We might actually, with all the trainers that we're battling today, we actually might be able to evolve Evil Boo to Super Boo today. That'd be pretty exciting. Switch back out into Gohan. I think I may have forgotten to do the Gohan switch on the last couple battles. That's what happens when you're sitting here talking and yapping your damn gums, and that's what I do. That's what makes this fun. We're gonna energy punch this guy with his sombrero, that goofy smile. Look at that smile on his face. He's just so happy to be in a video game. He's like, man, I'm actually an actual character in a video game. People can use me. This is awesome. This never happens. Unplugged. So we got 1100. That's almost an ultra cap right there. We don't have Cut with us. When we come back, after we heal our Mons, our fighters, and we grab the ultra caps, we'll bring a cutter with us too. We'll cut up some of these grasses, some of these trees here, and we'll get that item there. We'll get another battle there. It looks like there's a patch of grass over here too. I would imagine this patch of grass has about the same fighters as the patch of grass in between Gingertown and here has. But that's fine. We'll check it out anyways. I have an idea of what's in that grass because that's one of the places I grinded Trunks at. So I can tell you that Kid Goten and Kid Trunks are both in those grasses. That may be the only new fighters that we see, and that's fine. We want them. We want them for the decks. I like Goten and Trunks. We'll evolve them. I think they evolved pretty early on too. So that might happen off camera. I don't know. We might just throw them on the team and say, hey, let's level these guys up a couple times and evolve them. Found Car was in a cave once while I was spelunking. Can you even say that in this video game, spelunking? Alright, so we got a Guldo here. Guldo! We're going to use Strength. We're just going to overpower this little guy. Just overpower him. No problem here. No issue. Here's a tissue. Here comes Kudarin. We're going to take Krillin out, no problem. And then we're switching to Gohan to clean up the rest of this mess and to collect that money. I'm actually going to switch Boo out from the front because he's almost out of strengths. And Meteor Mash, or whatever, not Meteor Mash, Meteor Rush just sucks. And he doesn't really have any other attack. He has Fly. He could probably knock some of these guys out of Fly. I mean, they're pretty weak. They're level 23. I just realized they're so much lower level than us. We probably should have came here a while ago. But I just wanted to press forward. And also, I could have battled these trainers off camera. But I don't know, I don't know how people feel like. Do they want to see these battles? Will they just be happy to see just another episode, and they don't want to miss anything? That's why I include like the evolution besides Cell, because I totally botched that. Because I thought he evolved a level later, so I was not ready for that. Let's see if Fly can knock this guy out. So I feel like people want to see everything that happens. That's why I try to include everything. Try to. But I'm not gonna release episodes of me just grinding in the grass because I feel like that's a little much. Little much. Goes for the horn attack. We're gonna fly on him. We so fly. He's so fly for a Boo guy. All right. I think he only had 2 fighters. Maybe it was 3. Maybe it was 4. I don't know. Could be 5 or 6. It was 2. All right. You know what we haven't done in a while? We haven't Kamehameha something in a while. I just want to do it. Let's just do it, man. Let's just Kamehameha, Kamehameha. Bada bing, bada boom. Easiest kill in the room. How you doing? You broke my concentration. What? Gotta try a little harder there, big dog. Big dog. I'm told I'm good for a kid. Like, you're good for a kid because you are a kid and you happen to be good, or you're good for a kid as in you're good for having a kid. Like, I don't know. Like, I want to have a kid and you're good for a kid. Like, you're good for that. I don't know. A little of a weird statement. That's just sometimes how my mind works when I read things. How punctuation could change the whole meaning of a sentence. And how you interpret it. kind of interesting stuff. Or not, maybe I'm just crazy. And that's possible. I am crazy. So we're going to take out Nail here. We're going to use Fly Attack yet again. Not enough damage to knock him out, but what we're going to do here is we're going to get hit with Energy Punch. It's going to knock us out with a crit. Right, so that's all part of the plan. So we're going to let him crit us, hit us, and knock us out. Purposely. We did that on purpose. We're going to bring out Majin Vegeta. We're going to bring out our starter. I don't feel like we used him enough. But I feel like I don't want to use him too much because I don't want to show favoritism. Although he is probably my favorite character in Dragon Ball Z. I love Majin Vegeta. Probably my favorite. Vegeta is easily my favorite character of all time. Not of all time, but of Dragon Ball Z. Either him or Gohan. I really liked Gohan a lot, especially Ultimate Gohan. But I also liked Trunks a lot. Future Trunks, and when he first came around, I was in the 4th grade when he appeared on the anime in the English dub. And I remember at recess, we would, of course, as kids would, pretend to be Dragon Ball Z characters. And we were assigning ourselves what characters we were. Everybody wanted to be Future Trunks when Future Trunks came around. And I remember that. I remember I wanted to be Trunks. I ended up being Gohan, I think. Which, hey, you know what? Still a good, pretty good fighter to beat. So, but yeah, that was one thing that we would do as kids, is pretend to be Dragon Ball Z characters. And I remember one of my friends, David, he gave me he had these Dragon Ball Z walkie-talkies. He had a Frieza one, they were gigantic. A Frieza one and a Super Saiyan Goku one, and he gave me one of those. And we would talk to each other. It was great. That was before cell phones. Some of you kids may even not know what a walkie-talkie is. Might have to Google that. I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and fly. It's Boom. He flies. We're going to fly to Ginger Town. Because that's the newest Pokemart that I can get to. We're going to heal up. We're going to grab a Cutter. Which is probably going to be Cyberman. And by probably, I mean, it's going to be Cyberman. And I'm kind of debating. We could come from the other side of Ginger Town and then just kind of meet the Hirudegarn in the middle, and that'd be the last thing we do. I kind of want to do that. Which means I don't actually need Cut yet. Or Ultra Caps. Because I'd have to come back and heal anyways. So there's a Pokemart in this town, right? Like, I feel like there has to be. Yeah, there it is. So I have Cut on me. We're just going to go ahead and ring the bell and swim across this. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, there we go. We can get 28 of them. Let's do it. Spending all my hard-earned Zenny. It's okay, though. It's well worth it. Let's see. I actually clicked up instead of over, even though I clearly clicked over on my D-pad. Yeah, gotta love it. Alright, I haven't been over here, this particular spot. Because I could have just went around this entire time. Oh well. Alright, so we're gonna go this way, and I think there is an aid in this area. There is. This may be the EXP share. If your scouter has complete data of 55, I'm supposed to give you a reward. Trust me with the EXP share, there it is. Yes, I have. Great. You have Cotter owned 74 fighters. Congratulations. Here you go. So now we have the EXP share. That's pretty exciting. Do I really need to give anyone the EXP share at this moment? Probably not. But I'm going to, well, nah, I'm not going to worry about it. When I train some lower level dudes, like say for instance we catch this Goten and Trunks, which we're about to go do, I think they level, I'm going to assume they evolve at like level 25 maybe earlier than that, maybe like level 18. So we can just put EXP share on those guys, battle through these trainers, and then we can evolve them. That might be, excuse me, that might be what we do. So we're going to strength attack this cat. I want to evolve Evil Boo this episode as well, so I'm kind of sticking them in here. He's definitely going to evolve this episode if we keep him in the front of the party. Dash attack from Pui Pui, or as I call him, Pui Pui. So here comes the dash attack. We're going to strength. We're going to switch into Gohan, giving you guys the play-by-play. We hit a critical hit. Not necessary whatsoever. We're so close to leveling up. Cell Jr.'s coming out once again. We're going to bring out Gohan because this is appropriate. This feels right. And I feel like we have to go a step further. These trainers are so much stronger than the trainers we just fought who had like level 23 fighters. That's crazy. And then with that Kamehameha, Cell Jr. goes down. Yasmin, I was too impatient. Well, patience is a virtue. Clearly, you lack it. And speaking of Kid Trunks, here he is, level 23. I have just the move for you because this doesn't knock anybody out. It's so weak. But you know what? In this case, I thought he was going to hit a fourth time. I was about to lose my damn mind. The one time he knocks somebody out with it, it would be because I'm trying to catch him. That would be classic. Classic Evil Boo. I'm pretty sure Goten and Trunks are the only ones here, but we're going to do a few extra encounters once we catch them, just to see. And if there is anything else in here, and I figure that out later on, we'll just come back and catch them. It's not that big a deal. Now, like I said, I would assume these guys evolve at like level 25, and they're pretty close. Here he's Vegeta's son. He probably has inherited the self-confidence from his father. Probably. I think Bulma's pretty confident too, so I mean, he just has two parents that are very confident. So we're going to go in this grass again. Can we get the Goten? We see Trunks yet again. Once again. We're just going to run away. Get Goten. Trunks. I really wish Mighty Mask was in this game. I don't think he is. See, I want those kind of weird characters in this game. Because I want everything. I'm a greedy man. I remember when the Dragon Ball Z Budokai games would come out, and I would literally think of the most minuscule characters you could even imagine. And I'm like, why isn't this character in this game? Why isn't Bioman in, Tenkaichi 3 or something, right? I'm just like, it has almost all the Dragon Ball Z characters, but it's missing this guy, and he's like the most irrelevant thing in the world. And I want that in the game. I want that in every game. That's just how I work, because I want everything. I know some people get upset in Dokkan Battle when we get like weird, like when Super Saiyan 3 Broly came out on JP. People were upset. They're like, oh, why? Why is this thing in the game? It's stupid. It's not even canon, yada yada. I'm like, I don't care what it is. I'll take anything. I'll take anything new. We got Super Saiyan 3 Future Trunks and Super Saiyan 3 Gohan coming. Bring it on, because I want everything. So if they want to introduce Super Saiyan 5s to the game, I'll take it. I mean, there's so many non-canon characters in that game already. So what's another, you know what I mean? Like, we have the Fusions characters, we have Gogeta, hello, we have a ton of movie characters, Turles, there's a bunch of Turleses. There's so many non-canon characters that people love. So what's one more? Alright, we'll do 3 more encounters. If it's nothing new beyond the Goten and Trunks, we will move forward. We'll continue battling these trainers and make our way towards Hirudegarn. So we'll do 2 more. We got a ton of trainers to still get through here. And Hirudegarn. Goten. And it looks like there might be some items to collect as well. But what I might do actually, we'll do 1 more encounter. I'm actually going to go back. I'm going to grab Goten and Trunks. We're going to throw them both in the party, and we're going to try to evolve them with the EXP share. We're going to kill a ton of birds with 1 stone. Because that's how I roll. Alright, I probably could have just flew here. It may have been just a tad bit faster. But I didn't feel like clicking start and clicking on boo and then clicking fly and then clicking here. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Alright, so we're going to heal up. When we go into the PC, who am I going to deposit though? That's the question. We're gonna deposit Uzaru for now, for a second. It's not gonna be a long-term thing. We're keeping Boo for sure. We're gonna deposit Frieza as well. It breaks my heart, but they'll be back. It's just gonna be very temporary. Very temporary. We're gonna bring in Goten. We're gonna bring in Trunks. And then we'll grab that EXP share. We're gonna slap that bad boy onto. We'll just do Goten first. We'll do it in order. Alright. Back to the training grounds. Alright, so we're done with this patch of grass. We've seen pretty much. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else in there. Let's battle this guy. Hey, are you looking for a battle? I am. That's why I'm here. That is why we do what we do. He is a bird trainer, bird keeper Edwin, bringing out the Yamcha. Yamcha versus Evil Boo. I think I'm gonna go with Evil Boo. Had it been the other way around, though, of course I would have said Yamcha. If you guys remember the first part of this Let's Play, I'm bringing Yamcha back. He's gonna come back. I think he's still around level 30-ish. So I can grind him up pretty easily. It wouldn't take too much work. But he will be on an Elite 14 for sure. I will make it work. So we're going to do Strength on Kudadin. He goes down, no questions asked. I believe he has one more fighter. It's a Bioman. We're going to bring in our trusty Amulet Coin. And I may switch the Amulet Coin back to Vegeta, because Gohan is pulling up ahead of him in levels. Ow, that's tragic. So tragic. Let's switch that Amulet Coin. Give it to Majin Vegeta for a minute. And then when he gets to 37, we'll give it to Future Trunks, and we'll just rotate it. And these guys have some scrubby ass fighters, let me tell you. Here comes Cyberman, we're gonna take him down in one hit. KO. We're getting close to evolving, guys. I can feel it. And once we do, we'll move Boo out of the front. We'll probably put Future Trunks out front, which means he probably won't get the Amulet Coin. We'll probably just keep it between Vegeta and Gohan. Cell Jr. Survived with barely any HP. Had I Big Bang attacked, he probably would have went down. And by probably, I mean definitely. It's okay though, we're going to punch him out. We're going to miss, because this guy's using Double Team. If I had Bardock out here, I could use, I forget, it's one of the key moves he has, like Key Barrage or something. It's, never misses. But we're going to take him out. We punched him. We punched the right one. Goten grew to level 23. So we're going to see, does he evolve now? He's got Key Bomber. I think Key Bomber is the one that doesn't miss. No, it's not. This is not the one. But we're going to take away Guard. Chester. Just as I thought. Goten's evolving, so we just gotta level up Trunks one level, and he will evolve into Super Saiyan Trunks. And then we can throw these guys back in the PC. We can grab our boys back. We can grab Zaru, we can grab Frieza. We're back in business. Look at Super Saiyan Goten. Look at him. Looks great. Let's take the EXP share. I wish there was a move item button on here. Quality of life. Quality of life for sure. Alright, so we're gonna give that to Trunks. I just got some fighters. Can I try them out on you? You can. It's not gonna work out for you. But you can. She's got 3 fighters. She's got Yakon. So she must have been to the Bobbity Zone. She must have just came from the Bobbity Zone. Blade attack. How's he using blade? He doesn't even have a blade. He has nails, I guess, but... Meteor Rush will take him down. I think we're evolving after this battle, guys. Ooh, so close. Pui Pui. So she's got Pui Pui, Yakon. Is the last one going to be Deborah? Is it going to be Spopovich? Is it going to be Yamu? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? There it is, guys. We're going to have Super Boo on our team. It's going to be super. So super. She has Cell. She has Cell. Interesting. Alright, so we take out Bug Cell, we get a critical hit. Feels good. Not good enough. Here we go. So our second evolution on today's episode. First kid Goten, and now Evil Boo and Super Boo. This is pretty exciting. Look at that majestic son of a gun. He's trying to learn Key Bomber. Is that the move that I just gave Goten? He's got some weak moves, bro. We're getting rid of Meteor Rush. At least he's finally got a special attack, though. That's what it really comes down to. Alright. I train fighters for protection since I live alone. I forgot to switch Boo out. That's okay. That's okay. So Olivia here, she's got Android 17. Look at that sprite. I'm glad we didn't switch out because I want to see that. Not bad. I mean, he just doesn't have that super powerful attack yet. He's just lacking that right now. I don't think he's going to get that till he's Kid Boo. It's kind of unfortunate. Let's see how much strength would have done. That stab. Alright, so we'll switch out. She has a future Trunks. Well. Future Trunks, I just have one question for you. Who is your daddy? I got that answer for you. That's this guy that's about to knock you out. Bang. Big bang attack. Goes for the Dragon Rush. That did a lot of damage. That's my boy. I'm so proud of him. So proud of him. Speaking of boy, our Trunks should be close to level 1 up here. 4,100 Zenny. That is what I'm talking about. That is over 3 Ultra Caps. Almost 4. Not quite, but over 3. Comes Goten. She's probably going to have Goten and Trunks? Or is it going to be some random like Goten and Murder? Something random like that. Let's go. I forgot to switch again. Okay, we're going to switch for sure after this battle. Goes for the Kamehameha. How appropriate. We're just going to key bomb him all day. That crit was so unnecessary, but as always, we'll take it. Yo, Trunks is about to evolve, guys. Speaking of Trunks, we're about to revisit a scene from the Dragon Ball Z anime where Vegeta punches his son in the gut. Boom. Knocks him out in one punch. and makes, I believe it was Piccolo, makes him carry him off, and that's where they go learn how to do the fusion stuff. He looks so cute. Is she hitting on me? Alright, so now Trunks is evolving. It's 3 evolutions this episode. So much progress. I'm going to go ahead and deposit these guys. I'm going to pull out other fighters out. I don't think there's anyone else in our PC that evolves, like, that we haven't already evolved or is already on our team, that we can just take with us to EXP share on and just, you know what I'm saying? So I don't... Let's go ahead and fly back. We'll heal up. I'll look at my PC, see if there's anybody else. I don't think there is, though. So we won't be EXP sharing at the moment. There's no point to it. Because any of my fighters can beat any of these trainers. It's not that big a deal. Alright. So we'll deposit. Look at these Super Saiyans just chilling. Withdraw, bring back. We already got our Majin Buu leveling up. None of these guys evolve. God, I miss having him on our team. He's still up there in levels though. He's chilling. Now up to his level 25. I mean, he's up there. Yeah, none of these guys evolve. He evolves in Uzaru, but that's with the Moonstone, and we're not going to worry about it because we already have Uzaru. Same with these two. That's it, man. We have a couple in this box. Yeah, just Frieza and Uzaru. So let's bring those guys back. Actually, we need a cutter. Let's just go, we'll grab the cutter now. We'll leave Uzaru in the box for now. And speaking of which, we're going to swap Frieza to the front of the party. We'll let Vegeta hold the aim of the coin again for a little while. Until he levels up to 38, then we'll swap it around. Alright, get our bike on here and try to get through these trainers real fast. We still have quite a few to get through. Then we just beat you. Alright. Fark over all your cash when you lose to me, kid. Alright, deal. When I lose to you, I will give you all my cash. Check this out. We're going to use Death Beam. I got a question for you guys. Who's your favorite Dragon Ball Z villain? Not even necessarily Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball villain. Because it could be from Dragon Ball Z, GT, Super, Dragon Ball, whatever Dragon Ball universe, movies, whatever. What is your favorite villain? And why? Is it just aesthetics? Is it the story? I don't know which one's my favorite. I think Frieza probably would be my favorite. Just because to me, whenever someone asks me like what is my favorite Dragon Ball Z moment, or like to me the most iconic Dragon Ball Z moment, to me it's when Goku turns Super Saiyan and gets Frieza for the first time. That's actually how I was introduced to Dragon Ball Z, believe it or not. Because I was at my grandma's house in Iowa. It was like an 8-hour drive, so we didn't go there all the time. But they had satellite, and they had Cartoon Network. We didn't have Cartoon Network at the time. It wasn't like a local channel. It was kind of a treat to have Cartoon Network at the time. So I was watching Cartoon Network over there, and I remember it was like late at night, and this anime Dragon Ball Z was on, and I've never seen it before. And it was just like right before Goku was getting ready to transform. It was just like, it was kind of like a marathon type of thing going on. And it showed like the fight between, it was Final Form, Frieza versus Goku. And then shortly after that it was Super Saiyan, he turned Super Saiyan, and that's like what brought me into the dance. So I'd probably say Frieza is probably my favorite villain. Even though Frieza wasn't necessarily the reason why. But I'd say Frieza versus Goku to me is just the most iconic Dragon Ball Z fight in the series. That's just my opinion though. But I like Cell a lot. Boo's cool. The movie villains, I mean, I like Broly aesthetically. The movies, all 3 of them sucked. Cooler's cool. Again, you know, to be honest, I think all the Z movies kind of suck, except the new ones, because the new ones, maybe it's just like a nostalgic thing. I was so excited there was just new Dragon Ball anything. But I liked Battle of the Gods and stuff. I liked all those movies. Those movies were good. Those two movies was Battle of Z and the Resurrection of F. I liked both those movies quite a bit. But the other movies like the Super 13 movie, the Janemba movie was okay. I'm trying to think. And I like Janemba as a villain. I think aesthetically Janemba's pretty cool as well. The Tapion movie's okay. Honestly, I actually didn't really like the Tapion movie. I'll be honest. I didn't really like the movie that much. Cooler. Turles, the Tree of Might. Tree of Might's okay. I think that was probably the first Dragon Ball movie I saw too. Was the Tree of Might. Dr. Wheelo, he's okay. I'm just trying to think of all the villains. Of course, you got the Dragon Ball series villains, which is like the Red Ribbon Army, King Piccolo, a lot of like minor villains like Pilaf. I guess you can consider him a villain, even though he's more just a comedy fodder character. Let me switch. Frieza's 38 now? No, he's 37. Let's see. The double battle. What other villains from Dragon Ball? There's like the Rabbit. Like there's a lot of like just minor villains in between collecting Dragon Balls. Like the major villains for me in Dragon Ball, of course you have the entire Red Ribbon Army, with like Mercenary Tao, which I liked Mercenary Tao. And I'm glad that they brought him back as General Tao. I thought that was kind of a cool throwback when they brought him back. King Piccolo. I feel like I'm missing like a key villain in Dragon Ball. I can't think of him right now. Go ahead and double kick this guy. Thinking of like major villains from Dragon Ball, like the original series. I can't think of any more. Oh, you know, I like Garlic Jr. Garlic Jr. is kind of a cool villain. That movie was alright. I like the androids. I liked all the androids in the series, in the Android Saga. I like King Cold, just aesthetically. We didn't really see much of him. Same with Mecha Frieza. Trunks made quick work. Obviously, they were literally just there to show how powerful Trunks was. That's literally their entire existence, which is funny. It's classic booking. You know, have a quick squash match, make Trunks look like a big deal, and then you make the villains look like a big deal when they take out Trunks, because they took out the guy that took out Frieza in 2 seconds. So, I like Android 17. GT villains, I like Super 17 aesthetically. I know a lot of people don't like him, don't like the story, thought it was too rushed, but I like him aesthetically. I thought he looks cool. Omega Shenron looks cool. Baby, the Truffle, the whole situation's kind of cool. Obviously, Baby Vegeta's cool. Yeah, I like most of the villains in the series, but my favorite's probably Frieza. I know that was a long explanation of Frieza being my villain, my favorite villain. It's either him or Vegeta, but you can't really count Vegeta because he's more of a. He's not really a villain anymore. He was a villain for the first saga in Dragon Ball Z, the Saiyan saga, and that was really it. After that, he became kind of a tweener, and then shortly after that, became a good guy. Once the Frieza saga was over, he was pretty much a good guy. There was really no other. I mean, he would pretend to be a tough guy. I mean, of course, he had the Majin Vegeta thing, but he always had his. He always had a good side to him during that. Like he wasn't just like a villain. I mean, he killed a bunch of innocent people, but. I mean, if that makes you a villain, I guess. Which I guess it does. Death Ball. Death Ball Apply is not very effective against these guys now that I think about it. Yeah, I would say Frieza's my favorite. Even in Super, when I think Frieza's my favorite compared to... I didn't even think about Super being in consideration. I like Goku Black a lot. I like Goku Super Saiyan Rose. Merge Zumasu, I mean, it's okay. I feel like the whole thing was just rushed, so maybe that's why my feeling on it's a little different on it. But I liked Goku Black though. Aesthetically, I thought he was cool. The mystery behind him, who is he? What is he? A lot of people speculating for, I feel like a month or so, if not more. People speculated how Goku Black, who he is. Is he Goten from the future? Is he, a clone of Goku? Is it Turles? Is it, and then everyone found Zamasu. Is Zamasu taking over future Goku's body? Like, what is it? I feel like some of those like theories and like guesses were almost better than the actual solution. But you can say that about anything though, because people can come up with a lot of cool ideas, and you might think that idea is cooler than the actual idea. But aesthetically, I like Goku Black a lot. But I think Frieza still, for me, is a better villain. Then you have, Hit's not really a villain. He's kind of a tweener as well. Jiren's not really a villain, and I think Jiren's kind of boring. I've said that many times before. Piccolo, don't really consider him a villain either. Same way I don't consider Tien a villain. I don't consider any of those guys villains, as I shouldn't, even though they were kind of villains for a short period of time. What other villains are there in Super? Of course, Golden Frieza. Goku Black, Zamasu. I guess Frost, but Frost isn't really treated as a super villain, really. He did some bad things, but I guess he's kind of a villain. I don't know. Picnic or Donald? Why? Why did I lose? Alright. Take you down. Alright, we'll beat these two trainers and we'll wrap around and fight those bikers that are over there. I'm just trying to think of all the villains in Super. Was it really just Goku Black and Zamasu and Golden Frieza? Like the major villains? I know there was some, like they went to that random like weird planet and that kind of like filler stuff where they fought that like slimy looking Vegeta. That don't really count. Like I don't count that as anything. That'd be like the same as me counting the poachers that Android 17 dealt with Goku when he was trying to recruit him to the team. Like those aren't really super villains, but they're just there. I don't know. I feel like I've talked about this for too long now. On the other side of that, who's your favorite hero? I already mentioned that Vegeta's probably my favorite behind Gohan and Trunks. I mentioned that earlier in this episode. Let me know who is your favorite villain and your favorite hero. Maybe they're the same. Maybe your favorite villain and your favorite good guy is Vegeta. I'd accept that. I wonder if anyone's favorite villain is Android 19. If it is, let me know. I've never heard anyone say that that's their favorite villain. Ever. I've never heard that before. So it'd be a little interesting to hear that. I, for one, I like Android 19 enough. I actually hope that at some point in Dokkan Battle they give him a card. I was kind of hoping, and they still could do this, that they would release a category Android leader Dr. Duro card. And with that you can release an Android 19 SSR and maybe a proper Android 16 SSR, and you can have them both Dokkan Awaken through the event. That would be pretty cool. Because I think Androids has a lot of powerful cards. Obviously, you have the LR Androids, you have Super 17. Those are the big ones. Then you'd have Dr. Duro, who would be the category leader, who would, I would assume, be very. He would have like the 170% lead or whatever he would be. So he would be pretty strong too. So that's 3 super powerful cards right off the bat. And I guess technically you could put Cell on that team as well because he's a bio android. So you could do like Strength Cell as well on that team. So that's 4 really powerful cards, and you can just kind of I'm trying to think of other cards that are Android based. That'd be really. You could have like any of the Android, like Android 13 is an okay card. the intelligence one if you want like an orb changer. You can of course the Android 18s and 17s that are in the game as well. Maybe the Hellfighter 17 or the intelligence one. Um, that might even be the same card. I always get those two mixed up. And then of course you have the new Android 17 Universe 7 card that came out somewhat recently. So there's a lot of choices there as far as androids go that you could use. I think it'd be a fun team to run. You can even give a little gimmick. Maybe they can absorb energy or something instead of countering. You know how like Gogeta, Vegeta and stuff, they do like the counters. Maybe instead of counters, they absorb ki or have a chance to absorb ki from a super. Because you don't want to do it all the time because that'd be broken. So say like it has like a high chance to absorb ki or something when they use a super attack, as long as it's not physical, and they give you like temporary health. Like say your max health is like 3 million. What if it gives you like a little bit of like a blue health bar? On top of that, it's like you now have like 5 million health or something. It'd be a lot of health, but it would be Android gimmicky, so it'd be kind of cool. I would dig that. I would dig that. It would be unique. It'd be something a little different. Now the question is, what type would you want Dr. Duro to be? Now originally, I wanted him to be AGL because I always thought that something like this would happen. Because like a lot of the majority of the Android cards, like the Super 17 team, a lot of them are AGL already. So I kind of was like seeing like, oh, Intelligence could be like the Majin Buu team, AGL could be the Android team. So before they did like straight up categories, I was like, oh, they would probably release a Majin Buu leader or a Android leader. I was already kind of on that wavelength, and I thought maybe it would be like an Extreme AGL, Android team. But they could make it any type. It would be cool. My question is, would you guys that play Dokkan Battle, because not all of you guys do, would you guys be interested in seeing a Dr. Duro Android category leader card? That's the real question. Because I know that like when they release some of these category leaders or these cards, for example, when Physical Cooler was announced, people were like, Cooler? It's like, he doesn't even stack, he's like power level wise, like as far as like the anime goes, he's nowhere near the power level of Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, right? Because it was those two, and I think he came out after them. And I know people were kind of upset about that. And then recently, I'm trying to think of, there was a recent one that just happened too that people were kind of upset about. I'm trying to remember what it was. It wasn't Super Vegito. It wasn't Gohan. I don't think it was Golden Frieza. Am I missing a category leader? Like, I don't play JP really either. I mean, I have a JP account. And I actually summoned the Super Vegito recently, which is cool. Is there another category lead that I'm not thinking of? That people were upset about? Huh. Can't remember what it was. I just remember people were upset because they're like, this guy, I mean, no one likes this character, so why would we want the card? So I know Dr. Duro, maybe it was an LR, maybe it was LR, it was LR Bojack, that's what it was. That's what it was. LR Bojack, people were upset because Bojack isn't a very powerful card, so why does he get an LR instead of insert character name here? So would people be upset, would you be upset, if they released a Dr. Duro Android leader card because it's Dr. Duro? Or would you prefer it to be another Super 17? Would you prefer it, and then maybe release a Dr. Duro SSR later down the line that could fit on that team? The reason why I would want it to be something else besides Super 17 is because one of the more powerful androids that we have is already Super 17. So I feel like if you do that, you take out a potential unit that you could use on that team that's already in existence. So I would prefer it to be something like different, even if it was like Android 13 as the leader instead. I'd be fine with that. But since we don't have Dr. Duro SSR, I thought it'd be cool if it would be Android 20 or Dr. Duro, whatever you want to call them, as well as releasing an Android 19 and then an Android 16 SSR. Since the only Android 16 SSR we have is the farmable Super Strike one. I feel like he deserves a proper SSR. I think they all do. They all had a crucial moment in the anime. I think if someone like Raditz can have a couple different SSRs, since he has the Great Ape SSR, I think that's it. If he can have an SSR, why can't those guys have SSRs? What's another good example? Because there's some random like units that are like, really, this guy's an SSR, but this guy doesn't. I can't think of them off the top of my head right now. Like Bardock has like all his soldiers, like his like Argos and Fasha and Tora and Shugesh. They all have an SSR. How can they have an SSR but not Dr. Duro? Doesn't seem right to me. Does not seem. And I'm not like a huge Dr. Duro fan or anything. I just would like to see that. I would just like to see him have an SSR. And I think it would be pretty cool for it to be an android, since he created all the androids, or his technology did at the very least. I think it'd be appropriate. So that's just my line of thinking. Cell Jr. Speaking of cards with SSRs, would you guys want a SSR Cell Jr. card? I'd be cool with it. I mean, Cell Jr. was pretty powerful, right? Like, what if they made an LR Cell Jr.? And his attack was like all 7 of the Cell Juniors that Cell created, just attacking things. That'd be kind of cool. I feel like people wouldn't like that though. I also don't chase LR, so I really don't care either way. Although I do have randomly an LR Bojack on my JP account. I did summon it because I summoned on the banner for just, you know, for the lulz. Just because I had the stones, and I was like, you know what, I'll do one multi-summon. Randomly got Bojack. I'm like, oh, cool. I'll never get him there, but hey, I have him. I have to collect the medals, but I don't play JP at all. Like, I literally get on there, I'll collect stones because I have so much story left, and I'm like, you know what, I'll do a couple multi-summons on this new banner. And that's pretty much all I do on it. That's pretty much all I do. Now, Global, on the other hand, as you guys know, I played the hell out of it. And the World Tournament just happened a little bit ago with the AGL Vegito. How'd you guys do on that? I did alright. I got in the top 10k. I got my Vegito. That's all that really matters at the end of the day. I don't ever try too hard on the tournaments. Just hard enough. I get my my mission rewards, and then I pretty much just if I want the card, because I mean the tournament card's really not that great, but if I want the card just for collection, I'll go a little bit above and beyond, just getting the prizes, getting the Elder Kais and the orbs and stuff, and then I'll try to go through it. I'm also saving up my Dragon Ball tickets because oh boy, because they're gonna release like the Master Shen, not Master Shen. Wow, Jackie Chun. I believe it's a Jackie Chun card. That is a Dragon Ball category leader, or not Dragon Ball, World Tournament Fighter category leader, and I kind of want it. So I'm saving up all my Dragon Ball tickets. I have quite a few of them saved up for the last couple tournaments. So I would like to pull that that card. So go on just running through these fools like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. Like it is absolutely nothing. This has been an hour-long episode, by the way. I did not intend for that to happen. We're still not finished with these trainers, and we still haven't even got to Hirudegarn yet. So I'm sorry, guys. This is going to be a long episode. But I don't want to stop in the middle of it because I want to get this part done. And then in the next episode, I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to take on Hachiak and try to capture him. And then we're going to go down to Cinnabar. I think that's going to be what we do. I don't think we'll get into the mansion yet, because we'll do the power plant, get all the items and stuff in there, get the encounters, try to catch Hachiak, That could take a while. And then we will surf down. We'll battle any of the trainers we come across, and we'll make our way to Cinnabar Island, whatever it's called. I'm assuming Roshi's the gym leader, so maybe it's Kami House. I don't know, or Kami Island. I don't know what they would call it in this game, but we'll find out. And then the following episode, we'll go to the mansion, and then we'll face Blaine. Whoever his replacement is, I'm assuming it's Roshi. I think it is. It would make so much sense if it is. And get ready for the islands. So much to do, guys. So much to do. Yakon. You can yak off. We're going to go ahead and bring out Vegeta. We're going to go ahead and get our Animal going. Because I've been messing up on that, and I haven't been doing it for a little while. And yes, I realized I have, and every time I realize, I'm like, oh, that's his last fighter. Damn it. Well, too late now. I don't feel like switching. Dang, striped gears? I'm gonna say stripped gears. We battled that guy, right? I'm pretty sure we have. I'm not going to lose, not when the wind's blowing my way. Alright. He's got 5 fighters. Cell Junior, this is appropriate. I don't know about a Cell Junior LR, but I would like a Cell Junior U1. I think Cell Junior was pretty powerful. Like they were struggling to get Cell Junior. I would even go as far as to say Cell Junior is probably during that saga. I don't know. I don't have the figures in front of me. I'm just guessing. I'm just gonna say based on what I saw. Cell Junior was probably stronger than Android 17 or Android 18 or Android 16 during that saga. I could be wrong, and I probably am, but I'm going to say that. I'm going to say it on record. I'm going to say it. I'm going to leave it at that. Alright. So we're now level 39. Feeling fine. Bioman. I'm going to swap out to Vegeta here. Probably going to lead with Vegeta for a little while. Because he's fallen a little behind. And I might do a little grinding off camera to get Uzaru caught up to these guys because he's a little behind now. He's going to be behind just a few levels, and it's just going to be a few levels. It's not going to be that big a deal. Because we'll put him back on the team when we're done with this stuff. And I want to make sure we get him leveled up and staying with the team here. We won't add Hirudegarn to our team yet. I may replace the Golden Uzaru with Hirudegarn when we get to that point, because they'll be the same level. Because Hirudegarn, I believe we catch him at 45, and Uzaru evolves at level 45, and we can just replace him with Hirudegarn, whom I do believe does evolve in the game. I don't know what level he evolves though. Just King Piccolo. I think we're almost done though. It's been an hour. Thank you guys for hanging in there, for watching this video. It's been a long one, I know. It doesn't feel like it. That really does not feel like it's been an hour. Feels like it's only been like 40 minutes at tops. But that's okay. That's a good thing. For me anyways. And I knew this would be a longer episode. I knew that this was going to be a tiring episode because there's a lot to do. A lot of trainers to battle. But like I said, I wanted to get this done. I wanted to get the Zenny. I wanted to get the experience. And of course, we want to get Hirudegarn. And you know what? We caught 2 new fighters. We evolved both those new fighters, both Goten and Trunks. We evolved Evil Boo into Super Boo. So we accomplished quite a bit. We got the EXP share as well. We got that from the aid. We got the Super Rod. I think this is a pretty pretty accomplished episode here. Alright, so we took out her. Let's take out you. I want to bring... I said I was going to do this and I didn't do it yet, but we're going to go and put Vegeta up front. I don't know if I'm going to go back and heal before I take out Hirudegarn, because this episode's already long enough and I have to ride all the way down there. It really wouldn't take that long. I probably would go from Makyo Town and just go south instead of from Ginger Town. I think that's my plan. I think I will heal up, just to be on the safe side. We'll save beforehand, and if we fail, if we actually knock him out, if we just can't catch him, we'll reload and we'll just keep doing it until we get him. There might be some cuts between then if it takes too long, but we'll see what we can do here. Hopefully it's going to be quick and easy. So find a Super Saiyan Team Gohan. Look at her with her Super Saiyan Team Gohan. Zangya. Interesting. Interesting team. Also, I know you guys probably commented this before, but there is no Gokua or Beto in the game. It's literally just Zangya, Bujin, and Bojack. Bujin is an interesting choice. I would figure Gokua would have higher priority over Bujin. Maybe just because Bujin's so unique. That, like, compared to, like, Beto, he's a little more unique because he's, like, a psychic type dude. That Z-Max decided to put him in instead of Gokua and Beto. But interesting choice, though. I didn't really... I figured if Bujin was in here, Gokua and Beto would probably also be in here. Like, almost guaranteed. But I didn't see them in this guy. Like, I quickly glanced over it. I didn't see them. They weren't near the Bojack name or anything like that. So I'm going to assume they're just not in the game. That's fine. They're not necessarily needed. But I'm a little surprised that Bujin made the cut and those two did not. Just a little surprised. Thouser, or Sauser, or Salza. Got so many different names. I'm so used to calling him Thouser now. It's over already? Dang, 4,000 Zenny. And like I said, we are going to go back. We're going to heal up. We're going to grab that item on the way down from Makyo Town. And then we're going to take on Hirudegarn. Hopefully, we can catch him nice and easy. It won't be a big deal. But it might be. I'm trying to think of what other fighters are even left to catch. Like, I know there's a bunch of super fighters, but I think they're all catchable in the islands. There's a lot of different characters on the islands you can catch. But I'm just thinking, like, on the routes. I don't even know if there's... I'm sure there's something new to catch in the mansion. Probably where you catch Hatchak would be something new. In the power plant. Besides just Hatchak, of course. I'm sure Victory Road has some guys in there. I don't know. I was just thinking about that. That we're probably getting close to getting all the fighters that we can get for a while, which is kind of sad. Lola. Oh, you little beast. Alright, we're going to go fly real fast, heal up, and we'll come back to Hirudegarn. I feel like this is going to be a faster route. But I could be wrong. Who am I gonna put in against him though? I think Vegeta's fine. I think we'll use Vegeta. Because I think I could just like Final Flash or Garrett Gun and they're kind of weaker attacks. I think you'll be able to survive those quite easily. Alright, there's an item. We got the item on that little thing. There's an item over here somewhere. If I can traverse this bridge here. I don't have Rock Smash yet. Okay. It is over here. Oh, there's another trainer to battle too. So we'll battle this trainer. We'll grab this item. I'm searching for a moonstone. Have you found one? If there is a moonstone in that capsule right next to him, I'm going to flip. So he has a Turles. His name is Camper Justin. Let's Final Flash this Turles here. I would imagine Hirudegarn could live a Big Bang attack. If I were to harbor a guess, I would say he could live. Level 45. I'm level 38. Should not be an issue. We're gonna find out. Okay, I'm glad it was not a moonstone because I would have flipped out. Alright. I'm just gonna see if there's anything in here. I'm not gonna look at the grass really. I just want to see if there's any items. No. Okay. We'll back out then. It's just aqua anyways. Okay. Okay, we've battled you guys. Alright, all that's left is a save. Here we go. Playing that Ocarina of Time. He is furious. Dun 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 dun. Look at this monstrous looking thing. So he is level 45. He has Intimidate. I want to see how much Big Bang does. This is a base 120 move. And it's not stab. Okay, it didn't do that much, and I didn't think it would. Okay, we can do one more. I'll put him in the red. I unfortunately doesn't have anyone on my team that can do a status condition. At this point, I kind of wish I would have kept Chiaotzu in levels because I could have had him paralyze him. That's okay. Alright, so we got him into the red. He's got Fire Breath. Hopefully he doesn't have Rest like Snorlax does, because that would suck. Alright, so now let's throw an Ultra Capsule at him. Hope for the best. Meanwhile, I'm going to take a swig of some Dr. Pepper. Not even one shake. Interesting. Let's bring out Frieza, I guess. I can't really hit him with another attack, so I'm just going to go ahead and just keep going, throwing some Ultra Caps. And I do have the Golden Caps, but I'm going to try and keep it. Because I'm pretty sure there's a Legendary in this game that's similar to the Entei, Reiku, and Suicune. That they like run away and stuff, so I'm going to save the Golden Caps for that. Sounds like the best play. 1 shake, 2 shake, 3 shake, 4? Ah, you tease. This Hirudegarn is just doing so much damage, as I expect. As I expect. He is a Legendary. It's our first Legendary. I consider him a Legendary. I know traditionally he wouldn't be a Legendary because this is the Snorlax, but he's the same level as the other Legendary bird replacements in this game, the Bojack, the Hachiyak, and the Broly. They're all 45. And B, there's only one of them. So to me, he's a Legendary. Come on, baby. Let's go. 1. He's going to end up confusing himself and hurting himself in confusion, which kind of scares me because that kind of puts a limit on what we can do here. Shake once. Shake twice? No. And this does so much damage. Critical hits. There's the confusion. If he hits himself with confusion, I think he'll survive 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so he's gonna take out Gohan. Bring out Trunks. It's coming down to the wire, boys. One. Alright, so he snapped out of confusion. That's good, because I don't want to knock himself out. However, he's going to knock out my entire party, so I don't have too many chances left here. Comes down to Boo, and it comes down to Cyberman. I don't really have too much stock in the Cyberman here, so let's see what we can do here. One shake, crush. Okay, we can survive a couple of those. Not even a shake. I thought we were gonna get him. I thought that was gonna be it. Dang it. Come on. I have like one more chance after this. He's gonna knock out Boo. Comes down to Cyberman. Now, he could hit himself in confusion. We could have an additional turn to try and capture him if this fails. But I'm hoping Cyberman can intimidate him to stay into... No, not even a chance. Okay. He hurts himself in confusion. He survives. This is truly the last attempt here. He's either knocking us out or he's getting knocked down. Unless he has like a setup move or something, which I don't think he does. He's out. Out of curiosity though, before we start this, how far is this gonna take Cyberman? Here, I'll speed it up. Level 7. That's kind of funny. All right, so let's reload it. Hold on. Yes! Alright, so you guys may not see this because I had to do some cuts because it took too long. But it took me about 4 to 5 resets to catch this guy. But we got him. We got Hirudegarn. Let's see what his Pokédex entry says. Because we've earned it. Jeez Louise, man. Crazy. It took forever. Alright, Hirudegarn. This is a gigantic monster which can throw powerful flames by its mouth. It was well worth it. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of today's episode. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. I know this is probably the longest episode in the series so far. Over an hour, probably closer to an hour, 15 hour to 20 minutes. But anyways, guys, until next time, which we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. We're going to try to catch Hachiyak, which is probably going to take just as long, which means I'm going to have to do a lot of resets during that as well. We are going to make our way towards Cinnabar Island, and maybe, just maybe, we'll hit up the mansion depending on how much time we have left. So anyways, guys, until next time, I am the Maverick Mark Daniels, bidding you a farewell. Peace, and one love. Bang!